Nobody cares about you. Nobody cares about me. Nobody cares about anybody except themselves. And that's the harsh reality of life. Everyone's so busy with their lives, whether it's consuming social media, the next thing that they want to buy because of this consumerist mentality, how they can make more money, how they can get ahead in their job. Everyone is so consumed in themselves that they don't care about anybody else. And that makes it harder for me and you to get noticed. For me right now, I'm trying to grow my business. I'm trying to get clients. I'm trying to get work, but it's a battle because unfortunately for me, for so many years, I've been stuck behind the computer screen that I never worked on marketing even myself, trying to gain authority, trying to put myself out there and show what I'm good at. And you might be struggling with this as well. You might be trying to run your own business, trying to get ahead, trying to get your name out there, trying to grow a personal brand, but it's not easy. It's very difficult. The internet has made it so much easier to get online. It's a good thing in a way, and it's a bad thing in another way because there's so much competition out there. So what that means is in order to break through, you have to break through the noise. How do you compete with so many other people? How do you differentiate yourself from others? How do you grow an audience? One way to show your authority is to provide value to other people. Giving away free information is one way to be able to get in front, get ahead of others. You're an expert in something. So that means you can easily share it on platforms like this, such as YouTube, giving value, showing your expertise, all for free. What you're trying to do is you're trying to collect as much top of funnel traffic as possible to then be able to get them hooked on you, your personal brand, your business, and eventually what you're trying to sell. You're not running a charity. You're trying to make money. You're trying to support your family. You're trying to support yourself. You're trying to support your community. So at the end of the day, you have to be able to make money out of this. Just like me, just like myself, I have this huge dream of this big YouTube empire in multiple niches, multiple YouTube channels to try to provide value as best as I can. So at the end of the day, I can make money out of it. So I can better my own life. I can pay off my debts. I can support my family, and I can help my community in the best way possible. But that means getting out there, putting myself out there, not worrying about perfect, starting messy, getting my message to as many people as I can. And it's taught me another thing. For many years, I wanted to have an audience come to me so it would be very easy to sell. Well, that's eventually, God willing, going to happen. But for right now, because nobody knows me, nobody knows you, we have to go fishing. We have to put in the work. We have to put in the effort. We have to struggle. We have to get our message out there manually. We have to force our name in front of others. Because we can't expect people just to watch one piece of content and then magically fall in love with us and all of a sudden give us $5,000 for consulting. We have to give value, be salesmen that can show exactly what we're trying to do. And that's the realization I've come up with right now, is that I have to work a lot harder to get my name out there. Nobody's going to come to me while I'm sitting behind the computer screen and then all of a sudden say, hey, here's some money. I have to work smarter. I have to work harder to try to get my message out there. And I have to forcibly get my message and myself and my brand in front of people. Otherwise, nobody's going to find out about me. See, the problem with these social media platforms is they're for-profit organizations. They want to make money at the end of the day. So they're going to provide content to the audience that is going to make them the most money, allow them to show the most ads, keep people on their platforms for longer. So unfortunately, the type of content that you want to make versus the type of content that performs, there's a little bit of a gap oftentimes. And that's the realization that I've come up with. And that's a realization you might come up with as well. That oftentimes the content that gets promoted on these bigger platforms isn't the content that you really want to create. And that's why it makes this whole process so much harder, because you know what is in your heart and what you want to provide and what makes you feel good and what you feel other people, it will resonate with other people. But you are dealing with an algorithm that is based on metrics and KPIs and these values that are all about retention and click-through rate. And that's what we're competing against. So if you want to make sure that the fight stays out there and not or in here, make sure to download the 7 lies that I had to stop believing in order to rebuild my life. That's in the description, link in the description down below. And the next video is on the screen right now. Make sure to click that, subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you in the next one.